my wonderful viewers. Smarter than the average bears, I guess. I need to talk to you about some things. I need to go up to one of my neighbors I've never really talked to, but I've heard in the distance driving. I know that he lives there. It's up on the hill. And also, what we need to do right now and the dangers that we're in that I know about and that you might know about but maybe not. So, first of all, what we're going to be doing is going up that way. You might be able to see some building up there on that tall mountain. It's going to be a little steeper than it looks. What do people need to survive? Air with enough oxygen in it, and water, and some food. You need to get a big water tank. They're cheap. Mine cost about what, $80 without the hardware for plumbing. And take care of your 4x4. Right now I'm in 4-wheel low because I'm going slowly because the less you have to articulate your suspension, the longer it lasts. Every time you accelerate, especially in 4-wheel low, you put a lot of torque on your suspension, and that's partly how I broke one of my leaf springs, was accelerating over a huge transition in height, I think. Because after I did that, I suddenly noticed I broke a leaf spring. 2 is 1, 1 is none, and I have one vehicle, so yeah. When we get ahead, we'll get a second. While I'm going up to this neighbor's house here, need to recommend the book Life After Life by Raymond Moody. A lot of experiences of near death, which are beautiful. The near death experience that I remember the most, because it's proof that he actually left his body, or her body, in the hospital. The person levitated out of their body, which might sound silly to some folks, or you might say yes, that's what happens. They were able to describe the roof of the hospital, which, the roof of the hospital has walls around it. You can't just look up and see. It's a huge hospital. They were able to describe the things which you cannot see from the hills or anything. Beautiful book. Oh my goodness, these wildflowers. We're going to start getting rain soon, and all this beige grass will be taken over by green grass. It's going to be beautiful. You need to be prepared for a possible war in the U.S., Canada, Europe, and you all know how. You look up how to survive a nuclear attack. And by the way, there's some people that when I bring up war and nuclear war, they say, well, we're going to be raptured first. And I'm like, what does that have to do with anything? The end of the world is when we're raptured, or right before it. I think it's when the end of the world occurs. And I'm actually trying to see a road ahead that will connect me to the neighbor up there. I don't know. I've never tried. But anyway, were Nagasaki's Christians raptured before the A-bomb hit? Okay? No. It was, they were nuked, and it was extremely sad. And, no, there wasn't a rapture, so the rapture will come. It doesn't have a whole lot to do with war. You're going to suffer. You don't need to suffer. You need to prepare. I mentioned 90 Minutes in Heaven by Don Piper. I need to mention another book called 23 Minutes in Hell by Bill Wiese. That's Bill, last name Wiese. And it pretty much reads the way you would imagine hell, except for some things that I think we don't notice when it comes to, obviously, who's visited hell and came back. You can only do that if God allows you to see it in the spirit, or if He explains it to you. If you're non-Christian, go ahead and read it anyway. If you really don't believe in God, why would you be afraid of reading it? And if you do believe in God, don't be afraid of reading it. When I look around here at how things survive and how the birds are taken care of, despite their inability to care for themselves except for eating and cleaning themselves. Jesus is the Son of God, let's just say that. Oh, I think I see a road up to the neighbor's house. Yeah. I hope this is not going to be a waste of time. May not even be home. And the thing is if you live in a wet climate, I would recommend that you not think that there's water everywhere, so let's go have a drink, so I'll be fine. You've got to collect a lot of water. If it's illegal where you live, I don't recommend breaking any laws, but if you need to survive, then here's the 3 words to remember. On the sly, okay? If you got a basement, you can put a tank down there. Because you have to survive. Yeah, what I said a second ago wasn't a joke or me being crazy. There's a lot of places in the United States, and I don't know, maybe Europe, where, you'll get a summons ticket if you start collecting rainwater. What next? You're creating too much carbon dioxide when you breathe, so we're gonna charge you for oxygen. Yeah, there's some new cacti right now producing berries. I almost want to get out and pick some, but then I'd have to stop my video, wouldn't I? Which I just might do. I'm not really that hungry yet, but definitely want to eat some of those berries. Yeah, I dropped one on the floor. They kind of look like this. Like a blackberry with a thing coming off of it, and I just took that off. Oh. When I recommend books, especially for you people that are in your 30s and older, I recommend you get the hardback copy, because they're very good books, or paperback, and read it page to page instead of on a computer. It's better for your eyes, but also it's just better experience. You can lay on your bed, read it, take it in. I'm very jaded about books, novels. I've read a lot when I was younger. You get to predict them. I like berries because they don't make you more hungry. Like if you were to eat, salty chips, you just want more and more of these. If there's a lack of food, this will give you some energy. Especially if you get a big bag of them. But yeah, we're getting closer. We're actually getting right up to his house now. I don't know if he's home. He might have parked his truck inside of his property. There's a lot of thieves around here, but they're pretty stupid. Not just for being thieves, but if you do anything to hold what you don't want stolen down, they all they know how to do is rip and rip and rip. It's, yeah, they're not smart. Probably on meth. Meth makes it so that you keep trying the same thing over and over and over again, and it doesn't work. That's a form of insanity. Kind of like the government. They keep trying the same thing over and over again, and it doesn't work, okay? That's not desperation. It's the definition of insanity. So, he has to park his vehicle inside, and he may not be home. And if you're a prepper, maybe you wear camo and all that, and I love camo. I was thinking about making my own camo that resembles the environment here a little better. In other words, not what you would call a universal camo. It's kind of funny how much gas you use 4x4 because you're going slow and creeping and yeah. And more book recommendations. I hope you're writing these down. People don't take me seriously until they go, oh, he was right about all those things. So I'm sorry if I don't know how to convey the importance of what I tell you. I don't. I'll find out how. I'll study how to help people listen. At the same time, I'll work on my own listening skills. But anyway, a lot of us preppers do those things, and we have bug out bags. The name of the book is Cook, as in I like to cook food. It's by Shelby Hamlin. I have to spell it because it's like, how do you spell Shelby Hamlin? Shelby, last name Hamlin. It's not about prepping, but it's about real life and war and survival. And I don't show these in videos because it's hard to see. I'm not prepared to be able to show things at night very well yet. But you go out here at night and study the environment, and you see nocturnal animals, and maybe you see rabbits. You see where they sleep. The last book, also by Shelby Hamlin, is Stay, Stay. Oh, this guy has more property than I thought. He has a big house without a roof. If you look from far away, you can see that there's part of what is inside of the house without a roof is a little house with a roof. So, interesting. I don't know how I'm going to park up here, man. I do not want to reverse down this hill. It's what you call a pain in the trasero. If any of you know what that means, cool. If not, I don't need to explain it. Oh my, this guy's parking spot is worse than mine. Oh boy. He'll hope he's not scared that I'm driving up to his house. That's one thing you got to remember as a prepper, is if they don't know you, have someone that they do know come and contact them. They're liable to come out very scared of you. And when someone's scared of you, you're in danger. Okay? Think of a spider. When you're scared of a spider, it's in danger. It's kind of like that. From where I live, actually, I'm too far away to see him, but if I leave where I live and drive a little ways, I can see that this guy parks his truck, also a Ford, right where I'm parking mine right now. I'm gonna knock on his gigantic doors. There's probably gonna be no answer. I've communicated with a lot of the neighbors. Oh, his parking spot is terrible. Oh man, I don't know how he gets out of here. But he's got a Ford Ranger, so. He's gonna see my tire tracks when he comes up. I don't want to leave him though. He probably knows my tire tracks by now. I think he's gone. I hear his dogs barking, so wait about 2 minutes here. Okay, you guys, the discussion that I was going to have with one of my closest neighbors was this. Walkie-talkie. Talk to your neighbors that live far away. Talk about what channels you guys want to use. Yeah, you might have seen there's wire sticking out of it. Right now I have some batteries in it, but what if I couldn't put batteries in it? So I soldered some wires to it, just to be safe. Those are some things that you can do. I hope you guys enjoyed the videos. I'm quite unimpressed with the performance I'm getting on YouTube. I don't know what else to tell you except things that have actually caused me to survive up here. Oh my goodness. So this is what the my neighbor sees. I kind of hope he's not home, because if he hears me talking out here all this, he's going to be scared. So I'm going to get going. Thank you so much for watching. Oh man, maybe actually drop a like. And the main thing is to subscribe. Thank you guys so much, all of you. I'm in your debt, so to speak. Thank you.